Adonai Echad.
Take your hand off, and now we'll continue. Baruch.
Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. V'ahavta et Adonai Eloheinu b'chol livavcha uv'chol
Nafshacha.
nafshacha uv'chol Me'odecha V'hayu Avraham Ha'ale Asher Anochi Mitzvayecha Hayom Al Levavecha Vishinanta Levanecha V'dibarta Bam B'shivtecha V'beitecha.
Why does God need us to do this?
Right.
I think He cares if we put this on or not. So really what it is, I try to explain to people, imagine you're sitting in Yankee Stadium and there's 30,000 people.
City Field, but you're not going to say you
sorry.
the camera.
Sorry, I was a Yankees fan when I was a kid, so that's how I always pictured it. I was a big Yankees fan. So you're sitting in there and there's 30,000 whatever people and you're a nobody, there's the important players and you're just sitting in the stands.
Yeah.
And then, Derek Jeter turns around and asks you, can you get me a drink of water? Like, how important did he just make you?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, everyone's like, you have a story for life. I'm connected to him. He asked me to get him a drink. I got it for him. All of a sudden, I'm important. It's the same thing. God gives us commandments to give us a way to connect to Him. I asked you to do something. Now you did it for me. Now we're connected. There's something between us. So that's really what.
Hey, it's Harlan for Soul Free and the Donna Drake Show. We are in Brooklyn, Crown Heights, Bellissimo Hats, and we're going to look good after today's episode. Stay tuned. Soul Free with Harlan Friedman, your home for sneakers and culture, starts in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, here we are, Bellissimo Hats. We're with the co-founder of Bellissimo Hats. We're with Levi Chayo. My brother, how you feeling today?
Feeling great. Thank you for coming. Thank you for visiting.
Of course. Let's just get right into it. 2017, I know you and your brother Yossi see a need in the market for beautiful fedoras. Talk to me about what made you jump in?
Well, we actually just came out of a previous business. We had a restaurant in California. Didn't quite work out. We were very young. It was the first venture. So we kind of moved home. I moved to Montreal, where my wife is from. My brother moved back here. And we were kind of like, that's it. We're getting 9-to-5 jobs. We're not cut out for this. It was way too stressful. It wasn't worth the work. And then, a couple months later, I send them a text and I'm like, hey, I found this really cool hat factory. And, we grew up wearing hats our whole life. Prices were going up, the quality was getting worse. I'm like, I think we could do it better. I'll make them, you sell them. And he's like, oh man, not again. Anyway, I convinced him to get back into it. We actually started just with a couple samples, selling custom hats to people, which is something that no one did over here. Everyone wanted to try them on. And we are convincing them to make it as if you would make a custom suit. Choose the crown, choose the ribbon, choose the lining. And it was something new. And thank God my brother's a really good salesman. He was really able to, get it off the ground. And we slowly built up like that as a side gig. We both had 9-to-5 jobs. But then I started messing around the factory with different colors and different styles and posting it online. And we actually started getting some interest from the online community outside of our small Hasidic, base that we had here. And then, after that, it just blew up.
Yeah, so and that's the thing that really drew me to your story is the fact you went from the Hasidic community, rabbis and religious folk, and now who wears your hats? Jamie Foxx, Cedric the Entertainer, Snoop Dogg, Dave Portnoy, the who's who of Hollywood and entertainment. Has anybody ever gotten both sides of the pie like you guys are doing right now? This is incredible.
So I think
love the story.
I think it's not really two different, aspects. I think they complement each other.
Absolutely.
Hats are definitely making a comeback in the world. I'm seeing. In the beginning, I thought it's just because I'm in the business.
Yeah.
But now that I see new companies making manufacturing equipment for hats, that tells me, okay, it's really coming back.
Yeah.
There's a lot of new companies, targeting different demographics. Some for women, some for men, some for older guys, younger. And what I'm seeing is that a lot of the people, even making the hats right now, they don't know what quality means.
Yeah.
And I think because we come from a Hasidic background, that we've been wearing these hats since back when everyone was wearing these hats. When, before JFK got up without a hat and kind of ruined it, everybody was wearing hats then.
Yeah.
And quality was very important. People had their hats for 20 years. And now I see people coming out and they're selling these $500, $700 hats made out of wool that are not going to last you one rain. And I think people just don't know. And because we never stopped wearing these hats, we kind of had to pass down of what's good quality. So even as a 13, 14-year-old kid, I could go and put on a fedora and be like, oh, this feels like cardboard. This is not nice.
Yeah.
So we kind of have that we understand the quality. And then we also have, the new renaissance of hats with these new cool modern styles. So we kind of have both of those. And I think that's a very important, complementing. A lot of our customers shop at a lot of different companies, and once they get our hats, they're like, oh, okay, now I get the difference. Now I know why they're bragging about the rabbit felt and they're bragging about the quality. It's a whole different animal.
Yeah, no, it's definitely top of the line. Your story just goes deep. I love the fact you and your brother are in the restaurant business. You say, you know what? Now the restaurant business is the craziest business in the world.
Yeah.
You say, we're going to take a break from this. Let's go 9 to 5. You're not a 9 to 5 guy, are you?
No, we tried. It wasn't working out. It was not. I cannot work for someone in a 9 to 5 job. I really tried. It didn't work out.
And what you've done in the hat game, it's incredible. I mean, the colorways. I'm just looking at this one with the powder blue and the beige, just bringing these incredible colors and fabrics together. Did you always have that creative side to you?
So I think it comes naturally from my mother. She's super creative.
Yeah.
She's a hairdresser. She used to design Macy's windows, before she had kids, and she kind of had to work a little more from home. But I think it is something that comes naturally because, I design these hats.
Yeah.
People are always shocked when they find out how many people we have working in this company because we do the design, we do everything, A to Z pretty much.
Love it.
Yeah.
So obviously mom was a big inspiration to you and your brother as far as, taking this from ground zero up to where it is now.
Yeah, both creatively and entrepreneurial. My mother, raising 9 kids.
Yeah.
While she had dinner on the stove, she was, doing a bride's hair and her whole family. My mother was working like crazy, and we kind of got our work ethic from her. She would work late nights, wake up early, and we really got both the entrepreneurial and the design part from her. So my father actually is a rabbi.
Okay.
Right when my mother and father got married here in New York, he's from Argentina, she's from France. They didn't have any parents here, didn't have any help. My father went to get a job, and both my parents sat down and said, you're wasting your time. You're not meant to be working. You're meant to be helping people and be in the spiritual. And that's really where his heart was. So together they made that decision that my mother would do a lot more of the pulling, with the financially. And, they trust in God. And my father went on to inspire people.
I love it. You know, part of your life growing up is so traditional, and the other part is so creative. This is you don't see this story every day. This is special.
Yeah, well, it's really not a contradiction.
Yeah.
You know, the traditions, it's really the traditions that brought us here. Like if you look at all the different Hasidic people in Williamsburg and Borough Park, the different hats we wear is because of the communities we came from.
Yeah.
And actually, our sect of Hasidism that we come from, we normally would have been wearing the big furry ones on the Sabbath. The reason we wear the fedora is because of our Rebbe, the 7th Rebbe. He was considered modern, or the Rebbe of the people, and when he decided that he's going to wear the fedora, even on Saturdays, even on holidays, and people are like, "Ooh, that's a little edgy for a rabbi back then." And I'm very thankful to him. Now we get to wear these cool fedoras, and it's really part of the tradition that brings us to the whole hat thing.
Plus, we're two friends talking right now. The big fur hat, the big round grand hat, it's got to be hot in the summer.
Yeah, but I think they're really cool. When you actually get to appreciate hats and appreciate, I mean, some of those, they're thousands of dollars, and
they're insane.
They're really nice if you think about it. But it's a different style.
Yeah. What are the gifts? Obviously, you received a lot of gifts from your father and your mother. Your mother just sounds like a remarkable person. What are the gifts? I know you have kids of your own now. What are the gifts that you received from your parents that you're passing on to your children now?
I think just having a loving home and parents who love you and believe in you and don't try to force you in any way and just like let you do your thing, but you have that foundation to lean back on. And it's just believe in yourself, and whatever you want to do, you could do.
I love that.
My favorite rapper is Eminem. I mean, obviously,
So Marshall Mathers walks into the store right now, either this location or the one in Montreal that I know you run up in Montreal. Marshall Mathers walks in and he's like, "Yo, I need a hat. Can you walk me through the process how you would greet Marshall in the store?"
Well, we know he likes yellow. I don't know why.
Okay.
I think of him, I think of yellow, either bandanas or whatever he wears. Definitely find his size.
Okay.
Some people say I'm not a hat guy. That's not a thing. We turn you into a hat guy.
Absolutely.
You just got to find the right hat.
They just don't know it yet.
Exactly.
They don't know it yet.
And that's really what's special about our stores.
Yeah.
Most hat stores you go into, they're very cluttered because hats take up space. They're very cluttered, and you're just trying on hats and you're getting confused. It's like when you shop for glasses. You don't know anymore what you're seeing, if it looks good or if it doesn't. We simplify it. We made it very simple. Each hat is on a pedestal. Each hat is something special. We kind of hide all the inventory so we could get your size and all that. But once we find out your size, we take out the different styles we try on. We try to find out brim width, crown height, what looks good.
Yeah.
And once we do find that good combination, then we work on the colors, because that's easy. We can make any hat in any color. We have this advantage over our competition where we're so flexible and we could customize anything. So this hockey player from Montreal, from Montreal Canadiens, Cole Caulfield, he came in, he was a brand new player. They had high hopes for him. Now he's one of their best players. So he came in and he bought a hat, and I was looking at him, he was wearing it with the brim up, and I'm like, okay, it looks good, but I'm like, let me actually tell him, maybe he doesn't know that the brim snaps down. So I'm like, if you're chilled, you're wearing jeans, whatever, you can wear it like that. But if you're serious, doing something serious, taking a serious picture, whatever, I'm like, put the brim down. And I showed him, he's like, oh, okay. A little bit later that season, they were in the Stanley Cup, and there was a video of him walking into the game that they posted. The Habs posted it on Twitter, and he's wearing the brim down with his suit, and he looked so good, and everyone was like, "Wow, he means business! Look at him!" And they're like, I was like, "Thank God I told him to put the brim down," and I gave him that whole explanation.
I love it. So talk to me about the hat I have on today.
So this is a two-tone. Two tones is something pretty unique to us. We actually have to make two hats and then cut it in half and then put the two parts together.
Okay.
We took two of our best colors that we see people love. The camel was our number one hat, and then the powder blue people loved, and we just put it together and with the royal blue ribbon, and it just works. And we've had this for a few years now, and like most of our styles, actually, someone just reached out to us, one of our good customers, said, "Hey, could you do this and that?" And like a lot of our new styles come about that way, where we make something for a customer, post it on Instagram, we see that there's people like it, and then we offer it, and we're like, oh, this one's so a lot of the stuff I come up with myself, but a lot of the stuff it's actually customers reaching out to me and saying, I have this suit, what can you help me with? And I'm wearing it with these shoes, and I'm like, oh, we could do this, we could do that. So it's pretty unique, and now it's one of our staples. People love this. This is the Duke. It's a teardrop crown. It's a medium with brim, pretty much good for anybody. Not too wide, not too small. So anyone could get away with this, no matter your face shape. And it's just very good first hat.
Right. Montreal and New York. All right. I know you go back and forth.
Yeah.
And, you know, when your brother Yossi's holding it down here, you're up in Montreal.
Yeah.
So, all right, Montreal or New York? Pizza.
New York,
All right. Bagels.
Montreal.
Ooh, dude, why are Montreal bagels so good?
They're dense, they're
Yeah.
sweet, and they're just better.
All right. Hockey.
chewy.
Hockey.
Well, I've been to a lot more games. I wasn't a hockey fan till I got the
Yeah.
whole Montreal Canadiens team,
Right.
and I went to a million games, so I have to say Montreal because, you know,
Sneaker game. What do you think? New York or Montreal?
I'd have to say New York because we wear boots for like 6 months out of the year over there.
Cold up there sometimes, yeah?
Oh yeah, cold and very snowy.
All right, before we wrap it up today, talk to me. I know you have an incredible online business. Hit us with your Instagram. Talk to us about your online experience and how we get in touch with you.
Yeah, so one of the main things we've been wanting to do from the beginning, yes, we have physical locations, but we really wanted to bring it online. And obviously, it's hard to shop for something online that you want to try on. So we kind of make that easier. We have a sizing tool on our website that you can measure your head with. We have a virtual try-on after you design your own hat in our 3D studio. You could try it on your head just to get an idea of what it looks like. And that's where most of our business is. We ship a lot to Atlanta, to Texas, to California. So yes, we have a physical location. We love to see you here. Come try on your first hat, but you know, online is where it's at. And you know, free exchanges. If the hat doesn't fit, we exchange it for the right size. We want everyone to be happy. And you could check us out on Instagram, bellissimohats.com. Bellissimo Hats on Instagram, 2 L's, 2 S's. It's Italian for beautiful. Yeah, that's it.
All right, so, you know, check me out. I'm going to be here a lot with his brother Yossi. So, Snoop, if you're out there, I'll meet you here. You know, we'll do some leisurely activities, and then we'll come hat shopping, and we'll see you real soon.